Hey guys, it's Carnivore Kipp, and I'm excited, y'all, because people have asked me for months and months, can you cook eggs in a cast iron skillet and get them to not stick? I'm gonna tell you right off the gate, sometimes it will stick a little bit, but I'm gonna show y'all in this video right now that you can make eggs in a cast iron skillet and it basically be non-stick. It's not perfect, but it's so close and it's so worth it because you cannot beat cooking with cast iron unless you're cooking outside in a smoker. So guys, I got 24 eggs here that I'm about to cook for the live stream tonight. And I'm using a super nice cast iron skillet because people keep saying, I don't know if you can make eggs in a cast iron skillet without them sticking. This is called a Stargazer cast iron skillet. It's a wonderful skillet and it's super smooth. Like, it's way smoother than like a Lodge skillet. It doesn't have pour spouts on it, but you don't need them because the way they design the rim, it comes out great like any liquid. So I don't have an affiliate link, but if I think about it, I will link Stargazer anyway because I think they're a great company. And I think they make awesome skillets. This is their 12-inch skillet. They have a 10-inch too, and it also has a cool handle on it, so you're way less likely to burn yourself with this skillet than some other skillets because it has like a split right here, so it keeps the heat from getting up here unless you get the skillet really hot. But let's cook some eggs, y'all, and we're gonna see tonight if I can eat 24 eggs in the live stream with intentional carnivore, no carb life, and of course Carnivore Quest. A tip when using cast iron, you never want to take a cold cast iron skillet and set it on a hot stove. The extreme difference in temperature can warp your cast iron skillet, so you want to like heat up the cast iron skillet as it's on the stove so that it slowly heats up. And a trick when you're making eggs, I'm gonna get this cast iron skillet up to about a 6 or 7 like medium heat, and then after I've heated it for a minute, I'm gonna back it down to like 1 or 2, which is super low because cast iron holds heat really well, and then put these eggs on there, and then I'm gonna let them go for a minute or so and flip them because I like over easy to over medium eggs. But you gotta remember, I'm cooking 24 eggs. And I'm using Wagyu beef tallow because you definitely want to oil your skillet or else your eggs are going to stick. And then once they're done, I'm going to just set them on my cutting board. And remember, it's 24, so it's going to take a minute to cook all these eggs. And I am using a wooden spatula, or no, I might use my silicone spatula. But I'm showing you this because you never want to use metal spatulas in cast iron. One day cast iron will be worth something over years and years once it gets like 100 and something years old. Like, let me go grab this one. Here is a no, it's not a Stargazer. This is an Airy cast iron skillet. This skillet was made in 1905. This skillet is very, very old and it is worth something. And it's very smooth, just like this skillet is. But if it's got dings and scratch marks and all that in it, it doesn't look as good to collector. Here's an old Griswold that I love too. This is a number 7 large block logo Griswold. This was probably made in the 1930s. Awesome, awesome skillet. Way better than the skillets that are made today. So our skillet's getting hot. So I'm gonna get me some tallow. Pop some tallow in the pan. I'm gonna bump it down to like a 1. All right, I'm gonna start cracking eggs and putting them in the skillet. And remember, I brought my temperature down, okay? Just let them go. Get some more eggs cracked, get them in the pan. May do 4 to 6 at a time. You don't wanna overcrowd your skillet because then you'll start losing your heat. I mean, I'm not in a rush, so you know, just take your time, have fun. And don't try to move your eggs at this point. Let them go for a minute. Whenever you start feeling the edges and they're ready, they'll let you know. All right, so I'm just gonna do 4 at a time. Let them go for a minute. I'm not gonna put, this is smoked Redmond salt. That's why it's got a brown color to it. But I'm not gonna put it on the eggs until I flip them, or right when I'm getting ready to flip them, I'll put a little bit and then flip them and I'll put a little bit on the rest. But I don't like putting them in there right before. But see, if I do this, it's not quite ready. It's getting there. But let them go for a minute, let them cook. That now, when you cook them in them cast iron skillets, they're gonna get a little brown, okay? And y'all can sue me, but I'm gonna put some black pepper on them too, just because we're doing the egg challenge. And normally if I'm doing like 4 to 6 eggs, I'm not that worried about it. But to try to make myself eat 24 eggs, they need to be awesome eggs. So they gotta taste really good. So I'm gonna put some black pepper, and y'all can just get mad if you want to. But let's get them separated from each other. Make sure they're separated from each other. And then I'm gonna flip one. Get my spatula under there. You see how I'm making sure that it gives? Make sure it gives. If it gives, let's flip it. All right, let's do another one. If it doesn't quite give, don't force it. Wait a second. That one right there probably needs 10 more seconds. So let it go for just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and pull this egg out of here. It was a little warmer on that back end. So to me, this egg is done. But you want to be careful because you can rupture them. And when you're doing 24, it's going to happen. I'm going to put salt. Hold on, let me move this. So that's right there. I'm going to put a little salt on it. Eggs, anyone? Eggs, anyone? So where our egg pile's growing, still got my skillet here. I just put a little bit more tallow in there. I know that's going to make it even harder to eat the 24 eggs, but if you don't add a little bit of oil in the bottom of your pan, they will stick. They definitely will stick if you don't add oil to your pan. All right, I'll show y'all one more batch. Okay. Pop an egg in there. Skillet's on like 1 to 2. No, it's on 2. Whoops, I might have busted that egg with my finger. Make sure you remember to put oil in that pan. There we go. Now we wait. Give it a minute and then you'll know. Sometimes if it doesn't cook perfectly even, you'll know which one's ready and which one's not, because the one that's not ready will sit there and fight you and it won't flip. Let's check these eggs and see if they're ready, okay? You see how it's not wanting to quite come up? Then I'm going to let that keep going for a minute. This one right here is wanting to come up a little bit. You're not quite ready. Sometimes you have to kind of push it a little bit. It is natural for it to want to stick to the pan, but you'll know if it's not going to give. If it's giving, then you should be fine. I can flip this egg. I should be able to flip this egg. Just get underneath it, roll it, flip it. There you go. See that egg? All right, let's see if we can get underneath this one now. It wasn't ready a while ago. I hope this helps somebody that thinks you can't cook egg. Oh, I busted it. I busted that egg. So that one is going to stick to the pan a little bit because it busted, but it's really not, because watch this. You think that it's stuck? Look at there. It's not. It's fine. And that's just with a wood spatula. That egg's going to be fine. This one came up, so let me get underneath it and flip it. Now this one. Let's see how it does. Flip it. And what you think is stuck right there, it's not. You just let it come right up. Look at there. Came right up. Just some little crunchies, okay? It's not a problem. Put a little salt on them. That Redmond smoked salt. I wish Redmond's would reach out to me and start sending me stuff. That'd be super cool, because I use their products a lot, but I've never heard from them. Never heard nothing. That'd be awesome. They look good, and it's soft on the inside. We're working on our next stack of eggs over here. Now I'm going to show y'all real quick that looks like it's stuck. It's not. Look, that's just Crispies. Okay? Oh, I dropped it. That's just Crispies. It'll come right out. Voila! There's you some eggs. That's 8 eggs right there. I gotta do 8 more here and 8 more here, and we'll be set. So in total, we're gonna have 24. I'm about to add the last 4 here. They're in my cast iron skillet right now. My last 4 eggs. And then here's the proof right here. Here's the eggshells. There's the eggshells. Okay, so we're gonna have 24 cast iron cooked eggs, and cast iron can be non-stick. Now, I will say you're gonna have a little bit of stick, okay? If you're thinking you're not, you are. It is gonna stick a little bit, but you can take a non-abrasive brush and hit it one time and you'll be perfectly fine. But if you have your skillet super hot and you throw eggs in there, it probably is gonna stick. And if you don't add oil, it is for sure gonna stick. For sure, for sure, for sure. So these eggs are ready now. I'm getting ready to go in for the challenge. We'll see y'all in the live stream to try to eat 24 over easy, over medium eggs. Man, that's a lot of protein right there. And I'm gonna give a quick shout out to everybody that helped me. These shoes came in today and they are very comfortable. I have flat feet, so they're good for the arches. They're called Asics Keanu 30 or something like that. It starts with a K, Keanu, K-A-Y-A-N-O, and they're the 30 series. So they have the arch support here and some type of support here. So that should be good for my running videos. Thank y'all for sending in those gift cards. It went to a great cause. I truly, truly appreciate it. I'll see y'all in the next video. God bless every one of y'all. Get out and get you a cast iron skillet if you don't have one yet. There's multiple great brands, but I will see y'all in the next video. God bless.